Boys and girls, I was shopping on my tablet while I waited for you. Can you guess what I was shopping for? Those were great guesses. I'm shopping for a new car. My car is old and it doesn't work very well. I've been saving my money, so maybe I can buy a new one soon. Did any of you ride in a car today? There are lots of ways to travel from place to place. You can ride in a car, fly on an airplane, or travel on a train. Some people ride buses, drive big trucks, or take the subway. Do you think people who lived during Bible times rode in cars or airplanes? No, they didn't. There were no cars or airplanes in Bible times. People usually walked or rode animals. Sometimes people rode on donkeys. Have you ever seen a donkey? This is a donkey. Isn't he cute? Donkeys are smaller than horses, but they can carry very heavy loads. Donkeys also travel well along rocky and uneven roads. Listen as I tell you about the exciting day when Jesus rode a donkey into the city of Jerusalem. Many people in the city of Jerusalem knew about the amazing things that Jesus did. When they heard that Jesus was coming to their town, they were very excited to see him. As Jesus made his way to Jerusalem, he told 2 of his helpers to go into a village. Jesus said, "You will find 2 donkeys. Untie them and bring them to me." The disciples went and did just as Jesus said. The helpers found the donkeys and brought them to Jesus. Jesus' helpers put their coats on the back of one of the donkeys. Then Jesus sat on the donkey and rode toward Jerusalem. A very large crowd spread their clothes on the road. Others were cutting branches from the trees and spreading them on the road. Then the crowds shouted, "Hosanna!" The whole city was excited. People praised Jesus as he rode by. They laid their coats along the road and took palm branches as they went out to see Jesus. They treated Jesus like a king. Some people in Jerusalem didn't know who Jesus was. They asked, "Who is this?" The people in the crowd told them, "This is Jesus." No one else is like Jesus. Jesus is God's Son. He is special and can do things no other person can do. A long time before Jesus was born, God said that Jesus would ride into Jerusalem on a donkey. That was part of God's plan. Jesus did what God said to do. How do we know what God wants us to do? You're right. The Bible tells the things that God wants people to do. The Bible teaches us to love God, love others, and be kind. It's important to do what God says. I'm glad that we can obey God and do what's right. This week, as you ride in a car or on a subway, think about how Jesus rode a donkey into Jerusalem. You can remember that Jesus did what God said to do, and you can too. I'll see you next time.